Live from the MCPA broadcast studio, we bring you the PlayStation 4 Finals of the inaugural season of the MCPA 2K League. Good evening, 2K Hoopers, and welcome to another MCPA Pro-Am League broadcast. Tonight, you are tuned in for the PlayStation 4 Finals between the Alabama Hoyas and the Brooklyn Rage. Both teams are hitting the court for a best-of-5 final series for $750 and the right to be called the first-ever MCPA PlayStation 4 champions. Make sure to hit the follow button at the top of your screen to never miss an MCPA Pro-Am League broadcast here on Twitch. Also, make sure to follow the MCPA team on Twitter to stay up to date with everything around the leagues at MCPA 2K League. Throughout the season, you can keep up with player stats, player bios, team standings by going to their website at mcpa2kleague.com. Of course, I am your host and commentator for the evening, SnowBikeMike, providing you that play-by-play energy that you need throughout the broadcast. You can follow me at SnowBikeMike on all my social media accounts. And, of course, we are ready to go. Get your popcorn popping. Get your adult beverages ready because we got MCPA 2K League hoops coming your way. Tip-off begins momentarily. All right, 2K Hoopers, wake up, because we got the matchup that we wanted. Let's get right into it. Good evening, 2K Hoopers, and welcome to another MCPA Pro-Am League broadcast. Tonight, you are tuned in for Game 1 of the PlayStation 4 Finals between the Alabama Hoyas and the Brooklyn Rage. Both teams are hitting the court for a best-of-5 finals matchup, $750 on the line, and the right to be called MCPA PlayStation 4 champions. Of course, I am your host for the evening, SnowBikeMike, providing you that play-by-play action that you want to hear throughout the evening. Now it's time for your starting five. For the away team, the Alabama Hoyas, at point guard, Dreadhead; at shooting guard, Lee Player; at small forward, PG Miles; at power forward, Jason Allen; and at center, 6 p.m. in New York. Now, for your home team, Brooklyn, stand up. Head coach D. Jones. Starting five, point guard, Snyder Bra; small shooting guard, Elijah; small forward, Icy Tane; power forward, Sox Nation; and at center, K. Brown. We are here in Brooklyn for Game 1. It's a best-of-5 championship series right now between the Alabama Hoyas in all black and the Brooklyn Rage in the white. The Alabama Hoyas win that tip-off, and they come down and quickly put in a two of their own. K. Brown now, the big man down low, is going to go to work. Great defense by 6 p.m. in New York, and he's going to get the stop. And great transition layup by PG Miles, stomping in Brooklyn in his Timberlands. Let's see where this matchup goes. Of course, if you're here with me in the chat, get loud. Root on your favorite MCPA 2K League hooper because you got a good night of hoops ahead of you. Great steal right there by Dreadhead. That's going to be the first turnover of the night for the Brooklyn Rage. Great block on the defensive side to stop the transition, but 6 p.m. in New York, nobody's going to stop him with the follow, and that is an easy two. Put his team up 6-0 right now. Early in this game, almost another steal by Dreadhead, and they're going to need to call a timeout. Icy Tane and the Brooklyn Rage here at home, they need to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, and get a sip of Gatorade, as this game quickly has jumped off to a 6-0 lead in favor of the Alabama Hoyas in all black. A great bucket there by the Brooklyn Rage. First bucket of the evening. They definitely needed that one. And now, let's see where we're going. Oh, shit. Got it. Thank you. Shout out to the chat for calling out my mistake. Thank you so much for catching that, but we're now back. An 8-2 ball game. Woo! You guys saved that one, and now we are back right here, right now. 6 p.m. misses that second put in right there, and now it's going to be an 8-2 ball game in favor of the away squad. Alabama Hoyas in full control of this one. We're a minute and a half in, so still plenty of basketball. But just like that, hands in the cookie jar, that's going to go towards the Alabama team. That's 2 turnovers now for the Brooklyn Rage, and that's definitely added to this lead for the Alabama Hoyas. Let's see what they can do. PG Miles off center right there. He's just going to throw it up from deep, and that is good for 3. And now with a 9-point lead, let's see if Alabama can keep it going playing here in Brooklyn. This white squad got to get something going. K. Brown tries to get the spin move baseline. He is strong enough to get it up on 6 p.m. New York, and he gets in a bucket. That is 4 for him now. K. Brown, the money-making machine down low for this Brooklyn Rage team. Let's see if anybody else can get activated. Of course, step 1, keep a hold of the basketball and get these easy early points right now, and let's see where they go. That's going to be another silly turnover right there. It's going to go in favor of the Alabama Hoyas. Write it down, folks. 3 turnovers now for this squad, and the away team in all black, another chance to keep it going. Up and no good on that one. Now Icy Tane on the run. He's going to kick it way down to Sox Nation. Great pump fake there. Doesn't want to put it up, and they're going to need to reset with Elijah, bruh. Up there, no good. And that's going to go out of bounds in favor again for the away team. MCPA Hoyas now able to really put it on here. Possibly going to take a double-digit point lead right here, right now over this home team, Brooklyn Rage. We got a 13-4 ball game with Alabama with the ball, trying to make it double digits. PG Miles, second 3 of the night is good from about 3 feet beyond the arc. He has caught fire, and he is hot early in this matchup. We got about 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. 16-14, 12-point game. The Brooklyn Rage got to get active, got to get into this one right now if they want to get back into here. And now Alabama Hoyas on the run again. A little bit of slowdown, but that's not going to stop lead player from hitting 6 p.m. in New York. He gets blocked on the chase down block, and now Icy Tate and the boys for the Brooklyn Rage got to get a bucket here, down by 14 or down by 12. Really need something going on here, folks. And now Icy Tane with the ball. We're going to keep it going here. That's Elijah going up. 2-hand jam. Strong over his opponent. 1 second, folks. Let's see what we can do on this broadcast right now. Looks like everything has caught back up. We are back in the game. Lead player with the ball. Trying to go back and forth again. And we're going to jump right back into the action right here, right now. Icy Tane with the ball. All right, let's regroup for this end of the first quarter. No big deal at all. We're all back right here, right now. 18-8 ball game. Alabama Hoyas in the all-black in full control of this first quarter. That's going to be K. Brown with his 4th point of the basketball game right now. He's the big man to watch. It's down by 8 here for the home team in Brooklyn, unfortunately. And let's see if they can get back into this one. We're going to see probably the final possession. Maybe a chance for the Brooklyn Rage to get one more depending on how fast Dreadhead goes, but he's not going to stop. Right-hand layup is good, an easy one right there for him. And now we got a 20-10 ball game. All Alabama Hoyas, all early first quarter action right now. 10 seconds remaining in Icy Tane and the Brooklyn Rage squad got to get a basket here. Get a little bit of momentum, plagued by turnovers and a couple of key mistakes. K. Brown, the man to watch underneath, gets an easy one there. And now Dreads is going to go up. We're going to have the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a quick pause for this station identification. What is going on, 2K Hoopers? And thank you for tuning in to another MCPA 2K League broadcast. Tonight you are locked in for the MCPA PlayStation 4 Finals between the Alabama Hoyas and the Brooklyn Rage. We'd like to take a moment and thank one of our sponsors and partners of the MCPA 2K League, Ray 2K. Ray 2K is an awesome member of the 2K community and also an MCPA 2K League participant. So please, if you haven't, go give some love to Ray 2K on his Twitter account. He's a great guy that supports all of the community members across the 2K League's landscape. So give him some love, and thank you for your partnership and sponsorship of the MCPA 2K League. Now, back to the action. Now we are back to the second quarter of action on this PlayStation 4 Finals. Game 1 of a best-of-5 series, $750 on the line right here, right now. The Alabama Hoyas playing in the all-black here in Brooklyn in full control of quarter 1. Kind of slipped up on that early game lead, but that is your guy, PG Miles. 3 threes in a row now for him, shooting perfect from the outside, and that extends that lead back up 25-17. We got an 8-point favor in favor of the away team. Let's see if this Brooklyn squad can get their offense going. That 3 is definitely going to help and is much needed for them as they can continue on. They're down by 5 already with 3 turnovers on the evening. That has definitely led to this deficit. They get a steal of their own by Sox Nation, and now Icy Tane is going to dribble straight up the court in transition. Nothing from it, and a smart foul by Dreadhead to stop that transition right here. And now they're going to inbound it from the hash mark and reset with 16 seconds on the shot clock. Smart timeout there by the Brooklyn Rage. They want to reset. They need a basket to get back into this one. They've had a strong run early in this second quarter. They want to continue this, not let this game become a blowout like it looked early in the first quarter. And that's a great up and under right there by Icy Tane at that small forward position. He currently has 12 points on the night, shooting 5 of 5 and 2 of 2 from the outside, shooting perfect right here. Let's see if he can help his team. They're down by 3. They need a stop on this defensive side to possibly tie it or just go down by 1. PG Miles going to put it up. That is 4 in a row for PG Miles, stomping in his Timberlands here in Brooklyn. Hasn't missed a 3 all evening early in this Game 1 matchup, and that's going to be an answered back right there by Icy Tane. He gets a 3 of his own, and we're back to a 3-point deficit for this home squad. The Brooklyn Rage trying to get it going, and lead player, just shakes and bakes his defender. Gets an easy left-handed layup right there, and we are back on the run for this squad. Alabama Hoyas have been tough to contain thus far early in this game. Icy Tane, he's going to put it up off the front iron. Not enough legs there, and PG Miles is going to be right back on the run with his squad. Oh, nobody in the paint to stop that one, and Dreadhead, a great cut down with the ball down the baseline. He's going to get an easy 2 in the bucket right there. And now Elijah with the ball. He's been quiet. He's going to get the shake and bake. And the chase down block from behind by 6 p.m. in New York leads to the transition. 3 for PG Miles. What a great defensive stop and an even better shot by PG Miles. That's 5 for 5 from him. And it all started with 6 p.m. in New York. Great chase down block to hold and defend that paint. Now, those Alabama Hoyas in the all black, up by double digits. We got a 35-25 ball game. 1:42 remaining in the first half of game 1. Sox Nation, that's going to be 2 feet over the line. A long 2 is going to go up and good. Put it down to 8 in this deficit right here for this Brooklyn Rage. Struggling right now to really find their defense. Offense seems to be clicking late in this second quarter, but defense has been tough to stop this squad. There's a great backdoor cut by 6 p.m. in New York. He gets a bucket, put it up to 10 points for him early in this ball game. Icy Tane gets a bucket of his own. He is hard to stop at that small forward position once he gets a head full of steam. And nobody going to stop 6 p.m. again. Look at that transition offense. Nobody defending the paint. If you're a defender on the defensive side running back, your first goal is to go right into that paint area and defend that basket. Nobody on this side stopping that. Snyder's going to kick it out to K. Brown. He is the man to watch. Down low against 6 p.m. Great drop step. Goes up and blocked right there by 6 p.m. That is now 2 blocks for him. And he's going to kick it up to lead player. He's going to go straight down to the hoop. Can't get it as Icy Tane plays some great defense on him. And now he's back with the ball to K. Brown. K. Brown's going to need to reset the Snyder Brawl. They got 13 seconds on the shot clock. Still plenty of time to make a move. A lot of 50 passes going right now for Brooklyn Rage. Icy Tane able to get open off that screen and roll, and he gets a 3 up and good, making a 7-point deficit now for this Brooklyn team as we head into halftime. Game 1 of a best-of-5 final series between the Brooklyn Rage and the Alabama Hoyas here for the MCPA 2K League PlayStation 4 Finals. What will Dreadhead do with 3 seconds remaining? He's going to kick it out to PG Miles. Looks like a little lag on the stream, but that's going to be the end of your first half. The Alabama Hoyas come out swinging in Brooklyn, 39-32, leading by 7, at sometimes up by 12. But right now the lead heading into the third quarter and the second half of game 1 will be 7 points. Your player of the half is definitely PG Miles, shooting perfect from the outside. 19 points right here for him to start off early. 6 p.m. in New York with 12 points already. Dreadhead with 6. We're going to pause for a quick station identification. What is going on, 2K Hoopers, and thank you for tuning in to another MCPA 2K League broadcast. Tonight, we would like to thank one of our sponsors and partners to this evening, 2K Syndicate. 2K Syndicate is an NBA 2K League podcast coming at you each and every week with all that 2K news that you want to hear. You can find them at 2K Syndicate. If you need a dope pod to step to, look no further than the team at 2K Syndicate. Thank you for your partnership and sponsorship with the MCPA 2K League. Now, back to the action. Here we are back with the second half of action. 30 seconds in, and that Alabama Hoyas team currently up by 10, now only up by 5. That lead quickly dwindles away after a couple of steals for the Brooklyn Rage. And now Brooklyn just got to play some strong defense late in this game. Great defense to stop PG Miles, who's been shooting perfect. Way to stay on his hip. He's going to stop that 3 right there. And now Icy Tane and the boys are going to have a chance to dwindle this lead just a little bit lower. There's the and one for Snyder Bra. And now we got a 39-36 ball game. A 3-point play for Brooklyn could make this a 2-point game right here, right now. Snyder Bra up and good. Make it 3 the hard way right there. And we got 39-37 Brooklyn here at home in the all-white, making a little bit of a comeback. We're once down by 12 at the most. Now, making a big statement here in the third. They've had a so-so first half. Let's see what they can do in the second half. Dreadhead left wide open. That is good for 3. Put it back up to 5. The Alabama Hoyas, just like that, swing back and get in full control of this one. Let's see what Brooklyn can do here on the offensive side. K. Brown a little bit quiet into the end of the first half, but he kicks it to Icy Tane, who has caught fire late in the first half into the second half. He's got 22 points, 9 of 10 with 3 assists. He is playing real well for this Brooklyn team, and that's going to be a foul on the reach by Elijah. And now the Alabama Hoya boys are going to inbound it from the hash mark on the sideline. Let's see where they go with this one with Dreadhead up top, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it to Jason Allen, the give and go. He could have shot that 3, decides not to, and now he's going to get forced into a double team. Jason Allen, 2 seconds, is going to have to put it up awkwardly. Kicks it to Dreadhead, who somehow left with a little bit of space, and he knocks down that long 2, and that is good late into the shot clock. Brooklyn almost gets the defensive stop that they need, just lets up just a moment, and unfortunately, Alabama makes you pay again. Brooklyn right here down by 5 with the ball. All they got to do, it really seems, is just kind of give Icy Tane the ball, let him go to work, and find your defensive rhythm. Icy Tane gets the toilet bowl out and in and out again, unfortunately, right there from the free throw line, elbow extended. And now Brooklyn Rage back with the ball again. Great defensive stop on their side, and they're going to add to this lead right here, right now. Hopefully PG Miles can brush off his defender. He does. He gets the and one foul on Elijah, and he's going to go to the line to possibly make it 3 right here, right now, and put his team up possibly 47-39. Let's see if he can make this and convert it. Ooh, that free throw did not look good. Going off the side of the rim right there. He's going to miss that and one in conversion. But we got a 46-39 7-point lead for Alabama. And there's the steal right there by Dreadhead. Make it 4 turnovers on the night. And Lee Player back at it again for the Alabama team. Kicks it to 6 p.m. in New York. He's going to have to get out of the paint, and he does. And we're going to get a reset with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lee, great pick and roll. Good pump fake by 6 p.m. Great defense. Unfortunately, Icy Tane just a little too small for the big man down low, and he's going to get an easy bucket there. 48-39 here for the Alabama Hoyas. They continue to add on to this lead, up by 9. Make it 7 on a great short corner shot by K. Brown. K. Brown showing you he can extend his game outside that painted area if he needs to. He gets a good bucket there. His squad down by 7, minute 45 remaining Really got to find this defense for this home team. And 6 p.m., gonna get blocked. That's actually Jason Allen getting swatted right there by K. Brown. Smart defense, though, by 6 p.m. to stop that transition for the Brooklyn Rage. And now they get a chance to dive a little bit deeper into this deficit that they're facing. Let's see if they can get a bucket off of this defensive stop. Icy Tane now gonna kick it to K. Brown. K. Brown, oh, he gets the NBA 2K League Blazer 5 animation. Goes up for the layup, and unfortunately that ball is just left behind the backboard, not even in front of it. It's going to go out of bounds and go right over to the Alabama Hoyas squad. Unfortunately for Brooklyn, they get the break on defense, can't get the offensive side, and a big-time three misses, but lead player, big-time offensive rebound and putback to get the second chance, and they're going to go right back up by 9 now. Alabama over the Brooklyn Rage. 50-41, 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Remember, this is game 1 of a best-of-5 final series for the MCPA 2K League PlayStation 4 Finals. We're going to have a blocking foul there on the Alabama Hoyas. It's going to put the Brooklyn Rage in the bonus for the final minute right here, and Elijah a chance to get 2 and dive into this deficit. First one is up and good. Elijah for the second one. Elijah is good on the second one. Make it a 7-point deficit for this Brooklyn Rage home team. Let's see what they can do. 54 seconds on the game clock. Both teams are going to have about 1 to 2 possessions each, depending on how fast they go. Lead player with the backdoor cut by Jason Allen. He's going to have the 50-50 turnover ball. He gets it back, kicks it to Lee, and lead player with a long short corner 2 right there. That is good, and now 52-43, back up by 9. Going to be final possessions for both teams. Icy Tane with the ball. He has been the player to watch for this Brooklyn Rage squad. Snyderbra going to put it up and good. That's a long 2 foot over the line, they call it, and that, unfortunately, is just going to go in for 2. 45-52, 23 seconds, about a 5-second differential on the shot clock. 6 p.m., wide open down low, actually kicks out of that backdoor cut, and now they're going to need to reset with PG Miles over in the corner. Kicks it over to Dredd, and we got 4 seconds on the shot clock now. Dredd's going to go up strong right hand. Doesn't get it. Great defense by the Brooklyn Rage, and just when you thought they're on the run, it's going to be a foul, and actually Alabama going to send the Brooklyn Rage right now to the line for 2 late in the third quarter. Maybe a questionable foul with moments left on the game clock. In the bonus, maybe not the best move here, but sending K. Brown to the line for 2. He converts on the first one, converts on the second one, and he puts his team down by 5 right now with 3.9 remaining. Going to kick it down to lead player. Smart timeout to round out this third quarter. Let's see what they can do, what they're going to make a move for with this final possession. Up by 5, kicks it to Dreadhead. They're going to kick it to PG Miles. Man, all over him, and that is going to miss it for the final shot of the third. We got a 52-47 ball game. We're going to pause for a quick station identification. What is going on, 2K Hoopers? And thank you for tuning in to another MCPA 2K League broadcast. Tonight you are locked and loaded for the MCPA Pro-Am League PlayStation 4 Finals, and we would like to thank one of our sponsors and partners, Marvel Designs, a freelance design company specializing in graphic designs and apparel. So if you and your Pro-Am team need a new hot team logo heading into 2K19, look no further than Marvel Design Co's. They can hook you and your squad up with something fly, just like they did with the MCPA 2K League team logos. You could be rocking it with Marvel Designs. Thank you so much for your sponsorship and partnership with the MCPA Pro-Am League. We'd like to kick it on back to the commentator's desk with your host, SnowBikeMike, for this fourth quarter of action for Game 1 of the MCPA 2K League PlayStation 4 Finals. Alabama Hoyas in full control, 56-47. The Brooklyn Rage really struggling to stop them on the defensive side. They've found their rhythm on offense, but just can't get the stops that they need. Sox Nation going to put it up from deep. No good. K. Brown, great offensive board on his side, and that's going to be ripped out of his hands by Jason Allen. And here come the Alabama Hoyas, wide open in transition. That's going to be good. 4-2, make it 58-47 now as this lead continues to grow for the Alabama Hoyas. Remember to get loud in the chat. Let us know who you got walking away in this PlayStation 4 Finals matchup between the Hoyas and the MCPA Brooklyn Rage. Remember, it's a best of 5, $750 on the line. Who's your favorite team? Who's your favorite player? Let us know in the chat now as Icy Tane gets that one to drop. He's got 24 points, has been quiet. He had 22 early in the first half and now gone a little quiet heading into the fourth. Let's see if they can get him going and try to get this 11-point lead into something manageable. Brooklyn at home just struggling right now to try to get it going. On the opposite side, the Alabama Hoyas in full control. They have been doing it great. PG Miles has been knocking down the threes. Great defense there by Jason Allen. And man, they got 6 turnovers on their favor. A lot of steals, a lot of hands in the passing lanes that have really limited this Brooklyn Rage squad on the offensive side. K. Brown could have had an easy gimme on that pump fake. Nothing from it in the transition layup. Nothing good. And now PG Miles, easy bucket in transition. He's going to get the 2 to drop. Make it 62-49. 3 minutes remaining. Can Brooklyn pull this one together and get back close? We're going to find out right now as AC Tane knocks down a 3 from that wing position. Make it 10 now. Now they need some defensive stops late in this fourth quarter of game 1. Can they make this happen? Let's find out as Dreadhead and the Alabama Hoyas team, he gets the burn by. He kicks out of a wide open layup, and now PG Miles is going to be left with 10 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to need to reset and get something going. Looks like nobody's cutting, just PG trying to work this out. He's going to get one cut, not going to kick it. He's going to just be defender all over him at the free throw line. And here comes Sox Nation, kicks it over to Elijah for 3. He can't buy a bucket late in this ball game. And now it's right back to the Alabama Hoyas team. Just as you get a chance to dig into this deficit, Alabama gonna make you pay as Jason Allen knocks down that 2 right outside the free throw line. 64-52 with 2 minutes remaining in this game 1 matchup. Icy Tane now off the pick and roll. That is a deep 3 that goes in. Make it 27 points for Icy Tane. That is a big bucket down the line. Now down by 9. Can they get a stop and get this a little more manageable? They need to stop lead player. He just gets an easy one down the baseline with that burn by of Icy Tane. Unfortunately, back up to 11 now. Lee with 14 points, 9 assists, nearing that double-double marker. Let's see if he can continue. Icy Tane up, no good, and now they're back on the run. That's going to be a foul by Icy Tane, a smart one to stop the transition, as Alabama has been hard to stop in transition off of these stops on the defensive side. Now Dreadhead with the ball, going to kick it to 6 p.m. in New York. He's going to try to go to work on K. Brown. Smart to pass it out of that, and we're going to get a reset. 10 seconds on the shot clock. There's the steal that you want to see for the Brooklyn squad. Now they got to get a basket. It's going to be Sox Nation in the corner, kicking it to K. Brown. Kicks it over to Elijah, and that is a perfect green from the corner. Got to have it. Make it an 8-point deficit now for this home squad of the Brooklyn Rage. Alabama, they control the narrative. They can take the air out of this and just kind of hold it right now. They don't need anything. They just got to take the time. Let's see if they do. There's almost a steal right there, and Lee Player's going to get bailed out in the corner. He puts down the 3. Whoo! Brooklyn almost gets the steal that they need to make it manageable, and actually Alabama gets bailed out of that one. Icy Tane answers back with the 3 of his own, but we're back to 8. 50 seconds left. All Alabama's got to do is take the time out of this one. They don't seem to really want to slow it down. They want to continue this scoring onslaught, and they do with Dreadhead, a nice, easy left-handed layup going up and in. Put the lead back up to double digits at 10, 71-61. Icy Tane now with 37 seconds. Might be a little too much, a little too late for this Brooklyn Rage squad. Icy Tane up with the fader. No good. And that is going to be your ball game, folks. 26 seconds on the game clock. 71-61. Lee Player not going to give up right there. Foot on the throat. He puts it another 2. Make it 73-61. Unfortunately, the Brooklyn Rage are going to have to go home tonight and realign and rethink their game motivation here for this finals matchup. 6 p.m. in New York. 7 seconds. He's not going to stop either. Going to go straight down. Strong left hand on top of K. Brown. You can count that and make it a 14-point game here in Brooklyn. The Alabama Hoyas squad are going to walk away victorious. That is game 1 of your MCPA 2K League PlayStation 4 Finals. The Alabama Hoyas 75. The Brooklyn Rage 61 in a 14-point beatdown. Alabama's going to walk home the winner of this one. Remember, it is a best-of-5 series, $750 on the line, and the right to be called the first-ever MCPA PlayStation 4 champions. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the follow button at the top of your screen to never miss an MCPA Pro-Am League broadcast here on Twitch. Also, make sure to follow the MCPA team on Twitter to stay up to date with everything around the leagues at MCPA 2K League. Throughout the season, you can keep up with player stats, team standings, and of course, the playoff picture at MCPA2KLeague.com. I have been your host and commentator for the evening, SnowBikeMike, providing you that energy and that fire that you want to hear throughout the broadcast. We will be back here soon enough. I believe both teams and the organization have agreed to split up this final series. So that is game one. That is the end of this broadcast. We'll be back in the coming nights to watch the remainder of this best-of-5 series. And, of course, we will be back.